Come the Saints.
Located at 708 West Benaravia Road in Santa Maria, that's Coast Clutch and Brake Supply. Back here at Dave Boyd Field, Doug Nelson along with Johnny Dixon. The halftime score, Santa Maria Saints 14 and the St. Joseph Knights nothing. Santa Maria back on the field, ready to start the second half. The officials making their way back out. Yet to see the St. Joseph Knights, but they'll be here shortly. And Johnny has gone down to pick off the homecoming queen. Good hear through the roar.
I came back with the scoop here, Nels. Okay. Elvira Insolent was the homecoming queen winner for the Santa Maria Saints.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, her sister Edwina won 2 years ago, 1983 homecoming queen. So it's all in the family. Elvira Insolent, homecoming queen for 1985 here for Santa Maria High School. Congratulations to her and the whole Insolent family, by golly. If there's any more little insolence coming up.
I don't know.
Miller. Burnell has been unable to buy any time to pass at all tonight.
The big play in the ball game was the play St. Joseph was moving the ball a little bit, and then the play where Burnell just mishandled the pitch, trying to pitch it back to Johnston, and it was picked up for the touchdown there by Bachman. It's still a very close game, 14-0, as much as Santa Maria's dominated in the first half.
St. Joe will receive the football to begin the second half. They'll defend the goal to our right. That is the southern goal. The Santa Maria Saints will have Jesus Sanchez in to kick with a 14-0 lead, and we're about ready to start play here in the third quarter.
Interesting game up in Roy Grande tonight between the Roy Grande Eagles and the Rigetti Warriors. That could be for a CIF playoff spot there. It's kind of early to be talking about CIF, but the winner of that game.
Winner of that ball game probably goes. The loser stays home. It's not too early to be talking about that at all. In a 5-team league, there's only 4 games to be played in league, and you simply cannot afford to lose 2 because you're probably not going anywhere with 2 losses.
Let's see about Sanchez's kickoff here. The last couple of kickoffs, he's kicked the line drive type of kickoff. See if he can get it a bit farther downfield this time.
Jesus Sanchez wears number 11 on his Santa Maria red home uniforms, red trousers, white piping, white numerals, red helmets. And we are ready to play now. It's Jesse Perales and Darren Johnston back deep for St. Joe on the kickoff return. 14-0. Santa Maria in the lead. Sanchez kick, a low squiver, picked up again by, I think, Dominguez, and he gets out to the 40 to the 41-yard line. It's not Dominguez this time, but it is an up back. And again, Sanchez kicked it to an up man on a little squiver. I don't know. Are they afraid of Darren Johnson returning the kickoff? Or?
Didn't St. Joseph run a long one back last year in that game?
I don't know.
It seems like Perales maybe ran a long one back all the way for a touchdown in that game.
I don't know. I think it's kind of silly to be giving him the ball at the 41-yard line every time.
Well, we know Sanchez can kick because he's had 2 field goals with plenty of distance, but we'll see.
All righty, Huguenard in motion. First down for St. Joe. Brunel is smothered and dropped to the backfield before he can even pitch the ball in the option.
The fumble, Santa Maria's got it.
The Saints come up with the ball. Brunel maybe tried to pitch it anyway and dropped the football.
Well, big break for Santa Maria once again to start the second half. They have the ball inside the St. Joseph 40-yard line at the 39 of St. Joe. Santa Maria, 1st and 10.
Paso Robles leads Cabrillo 7-0 at halftime.
That game is up in Paso Robles, and I look for maybe an upset there, but we'll see.
Dudley, the ball carrier now, tries to go around the right side, dropped at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of about 2 or so. Second down for the Saints.
Paso Robles has played pretty well all year. They played St. Joseph tough last week out at St. Joe on a Saturday afternoon, and up in Paso Robles, they're pretty tough.
They haven't moved the down marker yet. Look at that kid standing back here with a 39 with a down marker still. Now they finally move it. Back to throw, Eames, complete out of the backfield to Brewer. No, that's to the tight end there, isn't it? Number 84, Joel Alvarez on the reception for Santa Maria at the 21-yard line and the first down.
been wrinkled for the Santa Maria Saints.
First and 10, 21 of St. Joe. Saints are threatening. Slot to the left side is Miller. Fumble on the snap. The ball's loose. Eames recovers his own fumble just as he is pounced on there by Matt Hoffman for St. Joe. Hoffman's listed at 185. He looks bigger than that to me.
Maybe that was before the season. Put on some weight. I'm on a good training table diet.
Lost to the 23-yard line. Second down and about 12 now for the Saints. 10 minutes and 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass complete to Brewer out of the backfield. He's inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line.
It's the same play they used on the first play of the ball game. Send Brewer in motion to the right, and Eames just stands straight up, throws it out there, and once again they pick up big yardage. The first time they ran that, they picked up 9. This time, first down yardage.
At the 11-yard line, Saints have it. Little confusion on the sideline as to what play they're going to send in, and now they do send it in with Mark Bachman. First and 10. Saints have the ball at the 11-yard line of St. Joe. Wide to the left side goes Bachman. Miller in a slot to the left. Give to Dudley. Dudley around the left side trying to get outside. Can't do it. Dragged down by Jody Reinhold. Nice tackle all the way back at about the 13-yard line. Loss of 2. Big play by Reinhold.
Once again, the Santa Maria Saints try to run to the outside on the St. Joseph Knights, and you just can't do that. Got to run straight at them if you're going to run the football.
Second down at about 12 now for Santa Maria. 9.5 left to play in the third quarter. The homecoming queen makes her way up to the stands, to the congratulations of the fans in front of us here. Eames rolling to his right, looking to throw on second down. Got a man, complete. That is Art Hernandez at the 5, running laterally and down at the 5-yard line. Should be, well, this short of a first down by plenty. They got to get to the 1. It's going to be third down now at about 4 at the 5-yard line. Art Hernandez on the pass completion from Mike Eames. So Eames, as he was early in the ballgame, comes out 2 for 2 here in the second half. 3 for 3, is it? That's right, hit the tight end, Alvarez. Third down and 4 yards to go at the 5 of St. Joe. Santa Maria with the ball. Give to Dudley. Touchdown, Saints. Dudley off the right side. Big hook to close it. And the Saints have a commanding 20-0 lead at this point. 8:35 left to play here in the third quarters. The Saints take advantage of it.
Santa Maria Saints run straight up the middle, and they've had success all night running up the middle. This time for a touchdown.
Jesus Sanchez, kick for point is up and good. 21-0. Santa Maria leading St. Joseph. We'll be back in just a moment.
Santa Maria Motor Parts at 134 East Inger behind Iverson Motors.
Johnny Dixon and Doug Nelson back with you here at Dave Boyd Field. 8:35 left to play in the third quarter, and Santa Maria with a commanding 21-0 lead. And if St. Joe's going to turn this around, they're going to have to do it in a hurry.
They better start moving the ball a little bit, or this could be a real blowout.
I better see who that short man is on the right side there, so I'll know who's going to return this kickoff. They've got Dowd over there now, and now Sanchez kicks it straight away. It's taken by Jesse Perales. No, Darren Johnston. Johnston out across the 20 to the 25-yard line, and that is all. So, Saints pick up about 16 yards in field position there by kicking it deep rather than the short squibbers that they had been trying.
Guess they feel it's safe now with a 21-point lead.
Maybe so. At the 25-yard line, St. Joe with the ball, first and 10, and as we say, they've got to get it done rather quickly. Now we get a nice northwesterly breeze picking up as the flag is straight out. So St. Joe will have to throw against the wind if they're going to throw it. Brunel gives to Darren Johnston. Johnston straight up the middle, out across the 30. Nifty bit of running to the 31-yard line before he is upended there by number 36, George Herrera, in on the tackle. Also in there was Dan Boyer, I believe, 78. Second down, 5, ball at the 31-yard line. Second down and 4, make it. At the 31 for St. Joe. I formation, Brunel, play action, looking to throw. He's got some time. Incomplete, overthrown, and over. Guerrero, the cornerback. Matt Almaguer, free safety up on the coverage. Pass was intended for Dan Silva out of the backfield. Byron McMorris was deep, and Byron might have thought he was open back there.
Yeah, I thought he was too, and Brunel put a little bit too much pepper on that pass, the short pass, and he'll learn, though. He's a young sophomore, and he'll learn the touch.
That St. Joe line finally gave him some time. That play action helped a little bit, but Mark had some good time that time. Third down, 4, 7:38 left third quarter. Knights up to the line. Brunel gives on a draw to Johnston. He's tripped up and dropped in the backfield at about the 31-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be 4th down and 4 for St. Joe. They give him progress to the 32. Maybe pretty generous, but it's 4th and 3. And the punting team comes in for St. Joe. Do you gamble here? Is it getting to that point?
Still early yet. I really don't know what's in the minds of the St. Joseph coaches.
Jody Reinhold back in punt formation. Line of scrimmage at 32. Ray Alcorn and Art Hernandez deep for Santa Maria, standing at their own 35-yard line. Reinhold will kick it. A good high punt, but very short. Alcorn signals for a fair catch and makes it at the 49-yard line of Santa Maria. Very short punt that time by Jody.
19 yards.
No return, but none necessary.
Against that wind now, we got that.
That's true. That's right. That wind, that flag is really rippling, and now it's just blowing directly northerly, almost like a Santa Ana condition.
Right. Supposed to have those Santa Ana winds.
Here's a give to Dudley off the right side. Breaks a tackle and gets inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. Gain of 8 on the carry for Dudley, and the Saints are starting to put it on him now, Doug.
Once again, that power running game by the Santa Maria Saints, running right at that St. Joseph defense. Little slant to the right there. Picked up 8 yards.
6:30 left to play in this third quarter. Santa Maria with a 21-zip lead. Out of the I formation to give to Dudley, running straight up the middle. He gets inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. And a first down.
Pickup of 9 more on the carry by Wayne Dudley, just shredding through the St. Joseph defense now.
The offensive line, St. Joe's spent an awful lot of time on defense.
Wayne Dudley out of the ball game now, comes over to the bench.
Maybe a little cramp. Yeah, Dudley's got a cramp in that left leg. Here's a give to Ray Alcorn now in at running back, and Ray doesn't get much if he gets anything at all. Got maybe a yard. Mark him to the 33-yard line, second down and 9. We'll be naming a couple of Santa Maria Motor Parts Lineman of the Game award winners, one from each team tonight. And those players will get a real nice plaque from Santa Maria Motor Parts at their awards banquet at the end of the year. Second and 9, Saints up to the line. Eames all the way at quarterback. Mike is back to throw. He's going deep. Hernandez is there. Prandini intercepts it inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Steve Prandini comes up with the interception for the St. Joseph Knights. And the Saints turn the ball over for the first time in the ball game.
St. Joseph not in real good field position, but at least they did force a turnover. Maybe they can get something going here with 5:35 to go in the third quarter.
First interception thrown by Eames tonight, his 5th on the year. Now let's see what the Knights can come up with deep in their own territory at the 3. They send Byron McMorris wide to the left side. Backs are split, Huguenard and Johnston. They give the Huguenard off the left side. He gets out to the 4-yard line, a gain of 1. Second down and 9. Coming up from the bottom of the pile with a tackle is number 74, Dewey Erickson. Erickson at 6'1 and 232. Gain of 1, second and 9 from the 4-yard line. St. Joe in their own territory. Knights trying to turn it around here if they can. McMorris goes wide to the right side. Dan Silva in a slot to the left. Cullivan wide to the left side. Backs are split. There's a give to Huguenard. He's got a hole out across the 10, out across the 15, and down at the 16-yard line. And a first down for St. Joseph. Nice kind of running there, but I'd like to see him make a game out of this, don't you? Wouldn't you, Doug?
Absolutely. Nice gain on the play. Nice run by Huguenot. The St. Joseph offensive line able to open up one of the few holes that they have opened tonight.
So the Saints with the ball, or rather the Saints on defense, the Knights with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Clock running, 4:27 left, third quarter. Brunel at quarterback, the sophomore, calling signals, rolling to his left, looking to throw. His pass is incomplete, intended for Darren Johnston. On the coverage over there, number 85 for the Santa Maria Saints, Chester Jellin, outside linebacker. 2nd down and 10. What is Mark throwing now in the ball game?
0 for 7 with one interception. 0 for 6 make that.
All the way back at the beginning of this broadcast, we said the team that threw best tonight probably stood the chance to win, and that's been the Saints. 2nd down and 10. Cullivan wide to the left side for the Knights. Brunel again back to throw. Looking, he's got a man open. Overthrown, intercepted by Hernandez. Down the sideline, 15, the 10, cuts across the middle of the field. He's inside the 10, down at the 7-yard line.
Well, it is indeed All Saints Day.
Yes, sir. All Saints Day. St. Joseph had the day off of school, and it's been All Saints night here against the Knights tonight. 21-0. Saints knocking on the door again. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. High formation for Santa Maria. The give to the tailback, Dudley. Dudley goes in. Touchdown. Standing up. Saints putting it on him. 3:48 left to play in the third quarter. Back for that 27-6 last year in a big way, Doug.
27-0 now, and going after the extra point here.
Sanchez's kick for point is good. Santa Maria Saints leading the St. Joseph Knights. All at halftime. Here now, it is 28-0. The Santa Maria Saints putting it on the St. Joseph Knights, taking advantage of 3 turnovers that have been converted into scores now.
Big story of this ball game. Also the inability of St. Joseph to move the ball on offense.
Yeah, they've not been able to muster any offense at all. They had 25 total yards in the first half, and they haven't added much to that here in the second half.
Got 19 yards here in the second half.
All right, Sanchez ready to do the kicking. Perales and Johnston are deep. Jesus with a low ground ball kick picked up by Johnston at the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 30. Still on his feet, running over man and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Well, Darren Johnson, there's no quitting him, that's for sure. He took that kickoff and just tried to run over anybody in his way.
Longer kick, same result as the shorter kicks. Maybe Santa Maria did know something after all.
They mark it at the 39-yard line. That's where the Knights have it, 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Well, yeah, heart kind of goes out for the young sophomore quarterback, Mark Brunel. He's a great kid, know him well, and just one of those nights for him.
Yeah, not a whole lot of time, and his passes have been short for most of the night.
Brunel the throw, play action, complete over the middle of Johnston. Out across the 45, to the 40, to the 35, and down at the 35-yard line.
26-yard pickup on the pass play, Brunel to Johnston.
First completion for the sophomore quarterback tonight, and it's a biggie. Knights aren't ready to pack it in, are they, Doug?
No way. They've always been a hard-fighting team, and they'll continue to put up a fight till the final gun.
3:30 left to play in the third quarter. They trail 28-0, trying to get something done about it right now. Brunel on the draw. He gives the ball to Johnston. Johnston gets up to the 32-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down 7 coming up for the Knights.
St. Joseph trying to catch Santa Maria, maybe relaxing a little bit. They're getting a good surge off the line now, and Johnston picked up good yardage on that play.
Coming into this ball game, as a defense, St. Joseph had allowed only 786 yards on the ground in 7 games. It's a little over 112 yards per game. I think they've done worse than that tonight. Here's a pass to McMorris inside the 25. He might go all the way. Byron McMorris is dropped to the 10-yard line. Tackle made by Art Hernandez at the 10-yard line. Byron McMorris on the completion from Mark Brunell. First and goal, St. Joe.
St. Joseph picks up another 21 yards on that pass play. They're in business now, right outside the 10-yard line, so they could possibly pick up a first down, but it'd be very close to the goal line.
2:37 left to play, third quarter, and the clock continues to roll. It's an enemy of the Knights right now, although they try to keep from getting whitewashed here. From the 10-yard line, Brunell pitch to Huguenard. Huguenard gonna go in, touchdown, St. Joe. 61 yards on 4 plays. 60 picked themselves right up off the deck, and there's a lot of time to get back in this one.
You bet.
28-6, they trail. They got a way to go, but with fire like they just showed there, it certainly could be done.
Got the Santa Maria St. defense sleeping a little bit and moved the ball right down the field.
I think you hit it right on the head. They caught him back on their heels, Doug. Knights will go for 2. Out of the eye, ball on the left hash mark. Pitch back to Johnston. He's going to throw a halfback pass. It is incomplete. The extra point attempt is 22 left to play.
Santa Maria since 1960.
All right, St. Joseph Knights get back in the ball game. 28-6 is the score. Too early to start looking onside kick, Doug?
It's never too early for that. You got 14 and a half minutes to go in the ball game. I think they'll kick it deep and try and get their defense fired up.
Chris Stetz to do the kicking. Santa Maria rather, looking for onside. They've only got one man back. That's Art Hernandez standing at the 15. 10 men up front. Looking for a short kick. They loop went over that back thing and got Frandini down the sideline there. Might be able to get it. Santa Maria's got 10 men up real close. Stetz kicks it straight away, right in that gap. The ball's loose and it goes out of bounds before St. Joe can get down to do anything about it. It goes out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. So the Knights will have to try it from 5 yards further back. Wasn't exactly an onside kick, but as we mentioned, the Santa Maria Saints had 10 men up real close. They had 5 of them between the 50 and the 45, then another 5 between the 40 and the 45, and that ball landed back at about the 30, about 15 yards before where Art Hernandez was standing. So there was room there for St. Joe to get it, and Santa Maria doesn't want to mess around with that. They take the ball out of bounds at the 28 instead of the penalty. So Saints have it first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Mike Eames, the senior quarterback, brings the Saints up to the line. Gives it Dudley off the right side. Dudley, still on his feet, gets out near the 35-yard line, down at the 34. Gain of 6, second down and 4. Down and 4 for Santa Maria. Didn't want to give Arroyo Grande a chance to, or rather St. Joseph a chance to try that kick once again. Again, we're pass along some scores. Thank you. Give those to you in just a second. Saints up to the line, second down and about 4. The give is to Dudley. Dudley off the right side, out across the 40 to the 45, down to the 47-yard line. And all of a sudden, Wayne Dudley is running with reckless abandon for the Santa Maria Saints and picking up some big yardage.
Pick up a 13 there. Looked a little bit like Walter Payton on that run. Came to the outside, cut back inside, and finally taken down out at the 47.
Playing in the third quarter, Arroyo Grande leads Rigetti 9-7. Lompoc shutting out San Luis Obispo 40-0. Atascadero leads Morro Bay 21-zip, and Paso trying to surprise, trying to upset Cabrillo. They lead him 7-0. Give to Dudley off the right side. Dudley still on his feet, breaks a tackle out across midfield into St. Joe territory at the 46-yard line. Great bit of running, a gain of about 7 yards, second down and 3. And just as quickly as that northerly breeze picked up, it is gone. The flag lays limp once again. Second down. About 3 yards to go now for Santa Maria.
They may run left here.
57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. They give to Dudley. He cuts it to the left side, but he is dropped before he gets anywhere. Tackle made by Jody Reinl. Also in there for the Knights, number 77, Steve Donnell. Loss on the play back at the 48-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and about 5 now for the Saints.
Saints have done that quite a few times tonight. They line 2 wide receivers out to the far side of the field. Then they run toward those receivers, and it's been unsuccessful every time. I guess they're just trying to do it till they get it right.
Out of the eye, now Brewer goes in motion. He's the fullback. Back to throw Eames. Penalty flags down. Eames going deep, incomplete, intended for Miller. Joesph each of the call on the Santa Maria Saints. So it'll probably bring up fourth down. I think the Knights will want to get the football back. I don't think they're going to have too great a field position unless we get a bad punt or a block punt or a good return. Penalty is refused by St. Joe. It'll bring up fourth down. Clock stops with 11 seconds to play in the third quarter on that incompletion. Well, if the Knights are truly going to get back into this ball game, they're going to have to score and score in a hurry when they get it.
They'll have to score almost every time they get the ball.
Matt Almaguer back to punt for the third time in the ball game. I think that's Brandini, the lone deep man back there. Knights send everybody. They can't block it. Brandini watches it bounce. It takes a Santa Maria roll inside the 20, inside the 15, and down at the 13-yard line as the third quarter comes to a close. St. Joseph will be back in just a moment. Dave Boyd Field.
For Wayne Dudley in the ball game, 26 carries, 122 yards.
Listen, a little Bill Haley in the Comets there. 28-6, Santa Maria Saints lead. The St. Joseph Knights. All right, Knights back up to the line. 12 minutes left to play in this ball game. I just think they just got to get it up in the air. They did it successfully in that last drive.
You betcha, got some good blocking.
McMorris wide to the left side, Dowd wide to the right. Back to throw Brunel, straight back. Here comes a rush. Pass complete to McMorris over the middle at the 25. Breaks a tackle down at the 30-yard line and a first down for St. Joe. And all of a sudden, Brunel threading the needle just like that.
17 yards this time to his favorite receiver. Byron McMorris had 10 receptions coming into the game, now has 12.
Couldn't throw a pea in the ocean early, and now all of a sudden can't miss.
Yeah, throwing a piece of popcorn through a wind tunnel.
At the 31-yard line, St. Joe has the ball. First down and 10. Clock running, 11:38 left to play. They got to move a little quicker than this in their huddles, though. Twin wide receivers to the left side. On a wing to the left is Johnston. Santa Maria almost jumps off sides, but gets back. Now we get a delay of the game going to be called against the St. Joseph Knights. Brunel taking too long to get the play off, and it will cost them 5 yards.
Can't afford those kinds of mistakes at this point.
Yeah, I really think that they got thrown off a bit when the St. lineman, Dewey Erickson, almost came across, but not quite. It kind of threw them off their rhythm. They were like looking for a flag to come down. Ball goes back to the 26, first and 15 now for St. Joe. Jesse Perales goes wide to the left side. In a slot to the left side is, I believe, Cullivan over there. Johnston on a wing, also to the left. Brunel back to throw, looking for Silva. Silva catches it. It was batted down by a Saint defender, almost picked off, and Silva got it off of his deflection out at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8 on a play that looked like it was going to be picked off.
Tipped up in the air. Santa Maria had about 3 defenders over in the area. Silva just picked it out of midair, and good gain for the St. Joseph Knights.
Give the assist to number 78, Dean Boyer. At the 34, second down, and about 7 for St. Joseph. Moving left to right here on KSMA. Brunel back to throw, play action, penalty flag goes down. Brunel going deep for McMorris, incomplete. Hernandez and McMorris headed upfield a little bit too soon on that. Wait for the officials to sort it out. Jim Follis, the referee, says illegal motion against the St. Joseph Knights, and that's exactly what it was. McMorris just headed upfield a little too soon.
That's how he got so wide open.
It's refused by the Saints. Third down, 7 coming up for St. Joe. And again, that northerly breeze begins to pick up. It's at the back of the Knights. That'll help them in the passing game here in the fourth quarter. They trailed 28-6. 10:37 left to play. Brunel brings his Knights up to the line. Play action. Here comes the rush, and down he goes. Inside the 30-yard line at about the 28. Dean Boyer in for the stop. Also Truitt, Mike Truitt in there for Santa Maria. It's fourth down and very long, and the Knights are going to have to punt it away.
And they're giving it a gallant effort. The St. Joseph Knights aren't giving up. They're playing hard football out here against a very good Santa Maria Saint defense tonight.
First time in a while that he's been pressured like that. Reinhold in the punt once again. They'll have to ice his leg down after this one's over. Hernandez takes it. Fair catch at the 42. First down, Saints.
30-yard punt there for Reinhold. That was his 7th punt of the night. His longest has been 46. That was the one that he put out down on the 3-yard line.
And the shortest was 19. First and 10 Saints at the 42-yard line in their own territory. They'll keep it on the ground and try to run some of that 9:57 off the clock. St. Joe will be trying to force a turnover if they can. Give to Dudley. Dudley off the left side, cuts it back up the middle, out across the 45 to the 48-yard line. Gain of about 6, second down 4 for Santa Maria. Again, our next broadcast a week from tonight, Lompoc and Santa Maria here at Dave Boyd Field. Northern League action begins at 7:15 here on KSMA. And then a week from tomorrow night, November the 9th, it'll be Santa Monica and Hancock here on KSMA. Give to Dudley. Dudley off the right side across midfield. Gets to the St. Joe 49. Short of a first down. It'll be third down short yardage. Third and about 1.
Up in Arroyo Grande, it's still Arroyo Grande 9 and Rigetti 7. They're coming close to the end of the third quarter there. Arroyo Grande has the ball at this point. They have Jack Garvin, though.
Yeah, they do. They're never out of it with Garvin kicking. That's very true, Doug. At the 49 of St. Joe, Santa Maria with it. Third down and 1. Again, they run out of that full house backfield. Almost a wishbone, not quite. Give to Dudley. Dudley's got the first down, a little bit more inside the St. Joe 45, down to the 42-yard line, and a first down for the Saints.
Wayne Dudley's having fun out there right now. I think he's slicing through that St. Joseph defense 6 and 7 yard per carry now.
8 minutes and 42 seconds left to play in this football game. Saints in command, 28-6. They lead in the ball game. Led at 1 point, 28-0. Capitalized on 3 St. Joseph turnovers, 2 fumbles and an interception. There's a give to Dudley. Dudley off the left side, gets down to the St. Joe 40-yard line, gain of 2, second down and 8. In on the tackle there for St. Joe, Pat Huguenard, and number 90, Tony Domingos. Homecoming queen tonight here at Santa Maria, in case you missed it. Insulin was her name, Elvira Insulin. Eames back to throw, second and 8, over the middle, incomplete. Alvarez was one. He maybe should have picked that off. He's got 1 interception already tonight. So it's third down 8 now for Santa Maria as they stop the clock for St. Joe there on that incompletion. St. Joe has to like that. At the 40, third and 8. Santa Maria in St. Joe territory. Mike Eames back to throw on third and 8. Here comes a rush. He gets away from it. He's got running room. 35 at the 30. Penalty flag goes down. Eames goes down out of bounds at the the 29. First down yardage, but let's see what the flag's about.
Might have a clip out here on the Santa Maria Saints. Let's see.
Referee Jim Follis yet to give the indication. Now it is clipping against Santa Maria, so that will nullify the first down. 7:44 left to play here in the fourth quarter rather. So the Saints will have third down over again. They'll mark the penalty all the way back to the 45-yard line. It will be third down and 13 for Santa Maria. Hernandez comes wide to the left side, wide to the right side goes Miller. Backs are in an eye, third and 13. Look for the draw here on Dudley. They give it to Dudley. Dudley tries to get outside, trips and falls, and is down at the 43. And I think Wayne might have come up with a bit of a cramp there as he was trying to run out of it.
Either that or
hobbling a bit as he goes back to the huddle.
Got his feet tangled up there. He wanted them to go faster than they would, and they usually get there, but that time they didn't quite get there.
Loss of 2, fourth down and 15, and Saints send Almaguer in to do some punting.
He's only punted twice in the ball game, as long as 36 yards.
Brandini standing back at his own 12-yard line. 7:12 left to play in the game. Clock running. Almaguer gets the kick away. It is high, and it is
less than 20.
They're going to mark it.
Less than 15.
At the 32-yard line, they mark the ball.
14-yard punt. Well, not so good off the left side of Almaguer's foot.
Nothing to write home about.
I'm not quite sure how, but the Rigetti Warriors have come up with a safety, and it's now 9-9, and they have the ball back.
Okay.
So we'll keep an ear on that ball game. They're in the fourth quarter now up in Arroyo Grande.
33-yard line. St. Joe in their own territory with the ball, trailing 28-6. Knights moving left to right. Brunel's pass is complete out to the left side. Out near the 40-yard line and about the 39-yard line. I can't see who that is, Doug. Got that?
Huguenard, I believe.
No. Number 80 out there. That's Glenn Stowe with the reception for the St. Joseph Knights at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 7. It's second down and 3 coming up for St. Joseph. Second and 3 rather. Cullivan comes wide out to the right side. Brunel back to throw. Here comes the rush. He keeps the ball. He's got some room out to the 45, to the 50, in the Santa Maria territory at the 47 and a first down. Mark Brunel with a good carry. So he gets down to the 47-yard line and a first down. Pickup on the play for Brunel of 13 yards. St. Joe in Santa Maria territory. Lots of points to make up, though. There's a give on a draw to Johnston running straight up, and he gets to the 46, and that's all. Gain of 1, second down and 9. Tackle made there by Dewey Erickson and Dean Boyer. 5:49 left to play. The clock continues to run. Now Cullivan comes wide to the right side. On second down and long. The give is to, is that Darren Johnson or Huguenard? I believe it's Johnston, the ball carrier. Picked up maybe to third down and 8 for St. Joe. The ball is at the 45-yard line. What'd you find out from over there at Arroyo Grande?
Well, not much. Arroyo Grande just got the ball back. J.P. Postef has left the game for Rigetti. He was injured, so Sean Martin in at quarterback for Rigetti.
Game tied at 9. Mm-hmm. Okay, at the 45-yard line here, St. Joe has the ball. Third down and about 8. St. Joe, before they get to snap off, whistles blow, and I think Santa Maria jumped off sides as they showed the blitz. Starting to stunt some linebackers there, and I think one of them got over anxious. Offsides is a call against Santa Maria. It'll cost the Saints 5 yards, and it'll give St. Joe a much better shot at it. Third down and 4 yards to go. Ball at the 40-yard line of Santa Maria. 4:51 left to play in the game, 28-6. St. Joseph trailing the Saints. Byron McMorris comes wide to the right side. On third down. Wide to the left is Cullivan. Brunel back to throw. Here comes the rush, and they have got him and will drop him. For a big loss, number 85, Chester Gellin, the outside linebacker, coming on the blitz to make the sack. He's going to spot the ball at the 50-yard line. A loss of 10 on the sack. It'll be third down and, about 15 now for St. Joseph. Make it third and 14. Fourth and 14, correction. Fourth and 14.
Got about 3 minutes to go in that game up in Arroyo Grande, and the Eagles getting ready to punt it back to Rigetti. Rigetti should have pretty good field position when they get it. 9-9 still.
At the 50-yard line, St. Joe in punt formation. Reinhold is back. He takes a snap. Penalty flags go down. Reinhold gets a kick away. Nobody deep for Santa Maria. They'll let it bounce inside to 20, down at the 17-yard line. Let's see what the flags are all about. Lineman of the Game awards to name here. Let's do that. First of all, for the Santa Maria Saints, our Lineman of the Game award winner would be Dean Boyer, 5'11", 190-pound senior. And for the St. Joseph Knights, we'll look for a Lineman of the Game. And that would be, what we got there, Doug? Are you hearing some interference?
No, okay, I just got
My headset pretty bad right now. There it goes away. No, not really. Okay, we'll get a St. Joe winner here in just a minute. Santa Maria up to the line, 3:51 to play in the ball game. There's a handoff in the backfield. Wayne Dudley out across the 20-yard line to about the 23. Gain of 4 or 5 on the play. Second down coming up for St. Joseph, for Santa Maria rather. Gain of 5, second and 5. Ball at the 23-yard line. Somebody on defense, I think, for St. Joe. We'll get a winner in a minute. Maybe Chris Stetz. Here's a keeper by Eames around the left side. Eames breaks a tackle down the sideline, 40, 45, 50, and dragged out of bounds inside St. Joe territory at the 47-yard line. A first down for the Saints.
Gain of 30 yards on the run by Mike Eames.
More scores passed along, as we told you, 9-9 in the fourth quarter. Rigetti and Arroyo Grande. Paso Robles still leading Cabrillo by a score of 7-0. And I take it they're into the fourth quarter there.
Third or fourth.
And Tascadero
clock start there.
beating Morro Bay 21-0. Number 24 in for the Santa Maria Saints now to carry that ball. Sean Pate. He gets to the 45-yard line, a gain of 2, second down, 8 for the Saints. 2:50, clock winding down. This one's over. The only thing in doubt is the final score. There's a give again to Sean Pate inside the 45, down to the 42-yard line, gain of 3. Third and 5 coming up for the Saints, and the clock continues to roll along. 2.5 left to play. St. Joe not interested in stopping the clock at this point in the ball game. Third down and 5. Doug trying to keep an ear on what's going on up to the north. We'll pass that along as we go too here in this ball game. 2:05 to play. There's a give in the backfield to Alcorn, and he is dragged down for a loss. Bulldog down would be a better description of it. And that tackle made by Chris Stetz. I know that wasn't Stetz in there, was it? That was for 68, Jason Gutierrez to make that stop for St. Joe. Chris Stetz is our Lineman of the Game Award winner for St. Joe. Santa Maria Motor Parts Lineman of the Game Award winner. So congratulations to Chris and to Dean Boyer of Santa Maria. Al McGarrett punt formation. A high end-over-end punt. Fair catch signal for made by Prandini at about the 13-yard line, and the Knights take over there with a minute 22 left to play, and this big crowd starts to file out of Dave Boyd Field. It was capacity, standing room only here at Dave Boyd tonight, and it is good to see for these intra-city rivalries like this. I like it. You know, I really enjoy seeing these teams play each other each year.
It's a lot of fun.
St. Joe had been hoping to be the undisputed city champion with a win here today over Santa Maria after beating Righetti earlier this year.
Now Santa Maria has that chance against Righetti at the end of the year.
Yep. Well, Santa Maria got big revenge for that 27-6 loss last year. Brunel at quarterback. 1:22 left to play in the ball game. Back to throw his mark. His pass is incomplete. Dropped out there by the intended receiver. It's number 36, Tim Johnson, out of the backfield on that pass. Second down, 10 for St. Joe as they wind this one down. Knights only used 5 seconds on that play, so minute 17 left to play. Jesse Perales comes wide to the right side. Wide to the left side goes George Chavez. Back to throw. Brunel got Perales incomplete, in and out of the hands of Jesse as he cut across the middle from the right wide out position. And I don't know, Jess maybe should have had that clear sailing for 6 points.
You bet, he was wide open. Just a little sprint pattern over the middle, and Brunel had the pass right there. Perales jumped up and just couldn't quite get the handle on it.
Looking at all that green grass between him and the goal line, I think, and eyes got pretty wide. Third down and 10. That play used only 3 seconds. Minute 14 left to play in the ball game. Again, wideouts left and right for St. Joe. Out to the right side is Glenn Stow. Brunel throws over the middle. It is complete to Huguenard out of the backfield, out across the 30 to the 34-yard line, and a first down for the Knights. Huguenard coming out of the backfield from his fullback position to take that pass completion. A minute 6 left to play in the game. Clock stop while they move the chains. Now they wind it back up. The referee, Jim Follis. 28-6. Santa Maria leads the St. Joseph Knights. Inside of a minute now, 55 seconds left in the ball game. Cullivan wide to the right. Pass to Cullivan, incomplete as he dives for it and cannot come up with it at the 45-yard line. Clock stopped at 46 seconds left to play now here in the fourth quarter.
That game up in
Go ahead, Doug, go ahead.
It's still 9-9 at that game up in Arroyo Grande, under a minute to go. And the Arroyo Grande Eagles have the ball at the Righetti 41-yard line, first and 10. 46 seconds left to play here. 28-6 is the score. Knights trying to get at least one more cosmetic job up on the score. Almost intercepted, incomplete. Almost picked off there by number 51, Joe Perez, the inside linebacker. It'll be third down and 10 now for St. Joe with 41 seconds left. Homecoming crowd here at Dave Boyd. Next Friday night we'll be on the air right here from Santa Maria High School again, Northern League action, as the Saints take on the Lompoc Braves. Saints going to like us. They're 2-0 in our broadcast this year. They're going to want us for good.
Back to throw is Brunel, going deep down the left side. Intercepted. No, incomplete. Just at the last minute, the cornerback for Santa Maria, Milo Baez, had the ball knocked out of his hand by the intended receiver out there on the left side. Not sure just who that was, but it was a good offensive-defensive play type of a thing. Fourth down and 10 now for St. Joe, and apparently they will go for it here. No sense in kicking the ball away, they feel, with 35 seconds. Might as well try to get something on the board. Fourth and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Saints send everybody. Pass over the middle, complete. Out of the backfield again to Huguenard into Santa Maria territory at the 42-yard line, or rather the 47-yard line, and a first down for the St. Joseph Knights there. And we get a timeout taken by the Knights with 28 seconds left to play in the ball game. So let us take a break with 28 seconds left. We'll be back in just a moment.
30 years ago, a company had the idea that contractors in the construction industry and homeowners wanted prompt service and delivery of paving materials and other concrete products. Well, the goals of Coast Rock Concrete Products haven't changed much since then. It's still the determination of Coast Rock to be the #1 supplier of transit mix, asphaltic mix, and ready-mix concrete in the Santa Maria Valley. Whether you need rock, sand, cement, base rock, or plaster sand, from one-man operations to large construction jobs, you can count on Coast Rock Concrete Products for prompt delivery and reliable service. That's locally owned and operated.
Score is still tied. Rigetti 9, Arroyo Grande 9. 19 seconds left to play. Rigetti has the football there, and it looks like they'll probably go California tiebreaker. Here it's 28-6. 28 seconds left to play in this game. Brunel back to throw on first down, swing it out of the backfield. His pass complete to Glenn Stowe. Stowe, no gain on the play. Gets back up to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And now St. Joe uses another timeout. We'll keep it here with 15 seconds remaining to be played in the ball game. Again, congratulations to Dean Boyer, 5'11", 190-pound senior defensive lineman for Santa Maria. He is our Santa Maria Motor Parts KSMA Lineman of the Game award winner. And congratulations to Chris Stetz of St. Joseph High School, 6 even, 210, sophomore. Also on defense, he is the Santa Maria Motor Parts KSMA Lineman of the Game award winner for St. Joe. Both of those players will get a very good-looking plaque courtesy of Santa Maria Motor Parts at their team's award banquet at the end of the year. We've got 15 seconds left to play in this ball game. St. Joe trailing 28-6, trying to get a cosmetic 6 up on the board if they can do it. They have one timeout left. They have the ball second down and 10 at the Santa Maria 47-yard line. Knights back up to the line on second down. They have one timeout left, as we mentioned. In motion comes Cullivan. Brunel back to throw, looking. He's got time over the middle, overthrown, intercepted. Intercepted by number 26 for the Saints. He brings it out to the 31-yard line. That's Bill McInerney, second-string cornerback back there. And the third time in the game, Brunel is picked off. And that's going to be about it. 6 seconds left, and the Santa Maria Saints will run off one play, and that'll do you for this ball game. No, they wind the clock up, and the Saints will not even run the one play. They'll stay in the huddle as the crowd counts it down, and that's the final here, 28-6. Santa Maria beats St. Joseph. We'll be back to wrap it all up in just a moment.
Your home is one of the most expensive purchases you will ever make. It is also an investment that builds in value every year. You can help your home appreciate in value by